this love pain. Anybody got a pill like a pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer like a session for this love pain? Yeah. Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription? Yeah, for this love pain. Anybody got a pill like a pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer like a session for this love pain? Yeah. Ooh, I need.
Good morning. It's Vivian, and this is the Successful Mind Power Hour this morning. It is actually still morning today. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Everything is gonna be all right. Yes, it is. It actually is. I had to reach over and get something off my printer. But guys, I hope you're doing well, you and your family, and that you're doing things that are benefiting you today. So today I want to talk about my company. Well, you guys heard me talk about that before, right? So the title is kind of long, and it's kind of sort of what I want to talk about, but sort of not. I don't know. Anyway, that's what you do. But it's how I'm able to work with Ibuumerang and pursue my personal dreams. Now, I know that it's strange how you really just take things for granted that you have in front of you. And sometimes you don't really realize what you have until you see it really at work, right? And that's what happened with me with Ibuumerang. So when I first got in, I was very excited, and because I saw that this company gives back to the community. They also help feed hungry children, which I love feeding people. I've been cooking since I was 10 years old, and so feeding people was always a thing for me. And I always overcook. But if you ask anybody in my family who's ever been to my house on the holidays, I tend to keep going through and making something else. And oh, wait a minute, this will be good too. And I make them, and then there's like tons of food. But I like feeding people. I like to make sure that people are fed and not hungry. So when I realized that this company, with every single thing that we do, we feed a hungry child. So that, touched my heart. Also, I was looking at the leadership in the company, Mr. Bugs, Mr. Edwin Haynes, Mark Kithcart, T. Gray. I mean, all these guys are just phenomenal leaders. And having a direct leader, Mr. Sam Bean, and his wife, Kim, we have so many people that have learned the lessons that we're still learning. And when I realized, I guess I realized it early, but didn't really take advantage of it as early as I should have. But when I realized how much we're getting for free, that a lot of people pay tons and tons of money for it. Like if Mr. Bugs does a training, this man can ask for and receive $20,000 for or more to give a training, right? But we get it for free because we're in the company. Mr. Sam Bean, same thing. And all the other people I named, same thing. They've written books. They've developed themselves to the point where the old saying is as far as this company is concerned, I don't know about other network marketing companies, but it's a personal development plan with a compensation plan, right? So you're doing personal development on a daily basis. And so how does that connect with my dreams? Well, personal development helps you to accept those things that you wouldn't normally accept. Like if you have a paradigm meaning something that an obstacle, something that's ingrained in you that's holding you back from doing what you need to do in life. Sometimes when you don't grow up with money, you have a money paradigm, meaning you don't really think that you deserve it, or you have a limiting belief around money. Well, I did. And I realized that. Quite a while ago. But as I listened to these leaders and I listened to all the things that they pour into us every day, I realized that it's still there in some minute form. And okay, well, you only deserve this much, so or you only do this much, right? So when you do that, you limit your life and also limit your dreams. So I figured, well, how I can use and work with Ibuumerang to pursue my personal dreams is to really dig into these leaders and listen to them and follow them. I'm reading Johnny Wimbrey's book, Building a Millionaire Mindset. And there's a section of it that talks about getting a mentor, not necessarily somebody you actually even meet. It's maybe somebody you follow, but to really dig deep and dive into that mentor. Read their books, follow them on Instagram, follow them on their social media, become a professional stalker, not in an illegal type of way, but a stalker. Basically, you're following the guidelines of this particular person. Hello there, beautiful. How are you, Sharika? And so when you follow that person, you start to model them. You start to take on some of their characteristics, even because you're trying to get where they are, not necessarily taking anything from them, right? You're not taking anything from them by getting to where they are, but you're modeling them. You're not copying them. You're not trying to be them, but you are looking at their way of life and you're saying, okay, this is similar to what I want to do with my life. So I'm going to follow this person because they've already paid the dues. They've already done all the stuff. They've already made all the mistakes, and they're trying to give you the tools so that you don't make the mistakes yourself. And so I realized that in this company, there's a system. And I've heard this multiple times, trust me. And if you don't follow the system, then success is going to elude you. And for the first couple months of being in, I was not following the system. I was trying to do stuff all by myself. I was trying to do things the way I wanted to do them. Oh no, that doesn't work because, yeah, that conversation. And so when I caught myself and I said, girl, if you don't stop, these people have been there, done that, and they're still doing that. So obviously it does work. How about you just do what they tell you to do? How about that? And so when I did, then I started to have the success. So the thing that I can do with this company is to follow the system and then use that income to pursue my dream, my nonprofit. I'm on a nonprofit to help homeless people get off the street and feed them and help them to get back on their feet so that they're independent in their lives, right? And I also want to live a life of luxury. I absolutely do. Because I fought that for a long time because I didn't want to say that out loud. I didn't want to say to people, oh, I want to live a life of luxury because what will people think? I, you know, I deserve it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that because all of us deserve it. We deserve to live a life of luxury. Yeah, we're going to have to work hard for a while to get it done. But once you do the work up front, then after that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as I heard somebody say. So what I was afraid of, when I first got in here, and what I was afraid of was that because I'm retired, that I would have to end up going back to work at some point, if I outlive my money. uh, and I also didn't want to be restricted to the little, retirement check that I got every month, right? So, because that's not going to, get me a life of luxury, trust and believe. So I think, no, I like the way I was living. So I think I'm gonna do something different. And when I was introduced to this company, that's what I saw. I saw the beauty of it. I saw a way for me never have to go back to work for somebody ever again. All of that. And so I did not want to be like some people that I've seen, having to go back to work, working at Walmart, working at McDonald's, working at whatever place that they could get work so that they could survive. I didn't want that to be my reality. So that's why I started this. And, I figured out that if I followed the system, I could, instead of trying to do things my own way and being stubborn about that, I would be more successful. And I have been because of that, because I realized that Ibuumerang is a resource for me to have those multiple streams of income that everybody's always talking about. These millionaires and billionaires have more than one stream of income. They don't put all their eggs in one basket, so to speak. So with Ibuumerang, the beauty of it is I don't have to go outside of the company to get that. Because every quarter we're bringing on something new. We're bringing on a new vertical, meaning a new company. So it's companies within a company. So you get to choose. You can go in there and say, you know what? I want to be I want to do travel. Not necessarily having to go through the shenanigans of being a travel agent, getting a license and all that kind of stuff, because you're not actually booking travel for anybody, but you're giving them away so they could save money, right? And then, maybe I want to be a finance person. Maybe I want to help people, get their finances in order. So we got Bill Genius, to help people reduce their monthly bills. Well, maybe I want to get into the rideshare industry. Well, we got that too, right? Maybe I want to get into the essential oils industry. Well, there, we got that too. Maybe I want to get into Forex trading. All got that too, right? And then there's more stuff coming so that we can have that variety and that choice of what we want to do, whatever speaks to us, right? So in a company like that, I realized that not only do I have choices, but I have the means to not only fund my dreams, but also to make my dream of becoming a person that can give back to the community a reality. And so I do. I do that I send the stars to Ibuumerang for our Boom Foundation, that the one that we have connected is built into the company. Is that amazing or what? So we have a foundation built into the company that gives money to feed hungry children around the world. Most amazing thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that with anybody else. So when I decided to just stop, follow the system, then guess what? I ranked up, and now things are moving right along. I still have ways to go. I still am not where I want to be, but I'm not rushing it. But I'm being consistent in following that system and listening to those wonderful, magnificent leaders that we have here, so that not only am I earning the money, but I'm also getting mentally ready for the abundance that's coming to me. So I posted something on Facebook, was it yesterday or today? But if you live in gratitude, you'll have lots of abundance. And I am very, very grateful for Ibuumerang because I see the vision, and the fact that I can be in a company and feel like I'm in a family is a good thing. I can have a business for myself, but I don't have to be by myself. I get support. So I'm very happy and grateful for all the leaders in the company, and the money that I can earn, and the way that this company is helping me to pursue my personal dreams. So here's an invitation for you. You want to come take a look at us? Right? You're under no obligation to do anything. Just take a look. I'm having a Zoom call tomorrow, Tuesday, March 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I left the link to the Zoom link and the meeting ID. So either one that works for you. If the link doesn't work, then you can put in the meeting ID and the passcode. And I invite you to come and join me. Just take a look. It'll take you 30, 40 minutes to listen. And then you write down any questions you have, and then we can discuss it afterwards. Hey, it's all good. All right. So thank you, Sharika. I appreciate it. So I am going to go now because I have something that I need to do, another meeting to attend. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you got something out of that, or at least I hope that it encourages you to at least come and take a look at what we got going on in our Ibuumerang family. So I will talk to you guys later. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.